Hi guys, I had a request for a video, so I thought I'd do it this morning. Excuse the cup, still having my coffee. The request was, can you do a video about why magic doesn't work? Or have you ever done magic that didn't work? And yes, I have. I think we all have. The first reason that magic wouldn't work per se would be maybe because you didn't have the correct intentions going in, or your intentions were not being relayed strong enough in the spell. A lot of times we don't realize that we're not concentrating the way we need to be. So intention is the most important thing in magic. You can use a million herbs that have nothing to do with the spell you're doing. If you've got the correct intention, they're going to work that way. They're going to work the way you need them to work. So intention, visualizing the outcome as if it's already happening, is the best way to use intention that I've found personally. I try to envision that it's already happened. When I'm enchanting, I'm repeating what needs to happen. And the entire time my candle is burning, I'm focusing on what the outcome is. Not might be, but actually is. So that is intention. The next reason it might not work is maybe you're doing a spell that's a little too advanced for your experience. Perhaps you're doing something that's enormous and you don't have the proper training, or you haven't been practicing long enough to go up against a spell that big. I've seen that happen. I have not personally experienced that, but I have seen that happen. And the last reason, and most common reason, is you are going against a life lesson. You cannot change a life lesson. If the gods, guides, goddesses all want this person to learn something from the outcome of this incident or situation, you are not going to be able to change it because it's a life lesson. Now, this one I know firsthand. I have a client, just in the last few weeks, we have done a certain spell 3 times, and all 3 times the candle that is burning on the jar burns down this way and builds up this way. The candle refuses to burn. The spell refuses to work, and it hasn't, and we've went at it 3 different ways, 3 times, 3 different ways. And the only thing I can come to is that this is something this person absolutely has to go through for their future, for their training, for their life lessons. And I don't think we can go against that. I think when we have our lives are drawn out to some extent, and there's a plan, and that plan cannot be changed or altered. It just can't. And so that would be probably a very big reason for magic not working. But in all honesty, the most common reason is intention, is that what you're putting into the spell is not deep enough, or not strong enough, or you don't believe it. Maybe you don't believe that you can change this or have effect on it. And if you don't, and you don't have that intention, it's not going to work. I don't care what you do. So yes, I have had situations where magic doesn't work. 9 times out of 10, I wasn't properly ready for that spell. I didn't have the correct intention, or there was a life lesson that I could not alter. And I think we've all experienced that. So the answer to your question, dear viewer, is yes. And thank you so much for watching me and tuning in. It means a lot to me that you're interested and that you have questions that I can do videos to answer. That is extremely helpful when it comes to trying to come up with video ideas. Hearing from you guys is probably the best thing in the world for someone making videos. So keep that up, please. I really, really encourage you to send me requests and about spells, about situations, about anything. Certain herbs, anything. I would love to do videos for you guys specifically. So there's that. Third, I did a spell, a big spell. I think it was my last video that went up. Finally, it took over 24 hours to upload that video, but one of my viewers actually was so involved in that spell, she had tingling and so on. And so I wanted to caution you against being so involved in something that I'm doing that it affects you. Just be careful with that, because I was in ritual and I didn't think about the fact that it might reach out to my audience. And so I'm going to be thoughtful of that as well. And I'm sorry that you were actually affected, and hope that it wasn't prolonged or negative in any way. And I love you all very much. Please remember to stay safe, stay indoors. I know it's a pain in the ass. I'm sick of it myself. I'm so sick of it. My daughter had to go get her fingerprints done for her EMT license yesterday, and I wanted to go so bad. I wanted to go, but it's safer if we just stay home. It is. It's just safer. And not just for you, but for others. This is a mess that we're in right now. So stay safe. Know your divine, sacred beings of light and love. I love you, each of you, with all my heart. I really, really do. I really, really do. I love you guys. I miss you. I miss doing lives. I'm trying to get back to that place, but I've noticed a lot of times I don't get a whole bunch of people in there. So, and that's because I don't do them anymore. I know it's my own fault, but we're going to get back to that stage. Anyway, I love you guys greatly. I hope you have a blessed, blessed, blessed rest of your week. It's hump day. Maybe we can get through it together. I love you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.